think we are. Get this party started. Thank you. My beard thanks you all for being here today. I speak on behalf of my beard or something. Yes. Okay. I'm not myself, the walrus said, for I have eaten a fish that has rattled my innards and gone to my head. It's a crazy sort of a dish. On days when the starfish and sunfish dance, on days when the sea is ablaze, that's when my heart is filled with romance for all that crosses my gaze. The lobster replied, what a silly old goat. He's befuddled beyond compare, and the croakings and creakings that come from his throat are a marvel of nothing fair. Aye, aye, said the sturgeon, whose fins were all wet, but his mind was as sharp as a tack. Neptune himself would shed tears, I admit, but the walrus is taken aback. So they smiled and nodded and shook hands all round, and bobbed like a bird on a shelf, and the guest of honor that day could be found was the walrus, who was not himself. I didn't want to be any other place. You're the finest woman that I've ever seen, and I really like what you do to me. Don't stop. I like what you do and don't stop. I like what you do and don't stop what you do to me, 'cause baby I like it. I walked outside with a smile on my face. The birds were singing, what a beautiful day. The sun was shining in a sky of blue, but the sun can't hold a candle to you. Don't stop. I like what you do and don't stop. I like what you do and don't stop what you do to me, 'cause baby I like it. You make me feel like I've never felt. I never got that from anybody else. I always want to be by your side, 'cause you make my heart flutter deep down inside. I've been so long without a song, but now I'm singing 'cause you came along. I got good news, I lost my blues, and I don't want to be in any other shoes. Don't stop. I like what you do and don't stop. I like what you do and don't stop for what you do to me, 'cause baby I like it. Baby I like it. Baby I like it. Don't stop. I like what you do and don't stop. I like what you do and don't stop for what you do to me, 'cause baby I like it. Don't stop. Please stop. All right. Where to put my capo? There it is. Okay. Because you know I'm all about that bass, no treble. I'm all about that bass, no treble. I'm all about that bass, no treble. I'm all about that bass. I think it's pretty clear, I ain't no size 2, but I can shake it like I'm supposed to do. I got that boom boom that all the gals chase, and all the right junk in all the right places. I see the folk magazines working in the Photoshop. We all know that ain't real. Come on now, make it stop. If you got beauty, raise them up. Every inch of you is perfect, from the bottom to the top. My mama, she told me, don't worry about your size. She said gals like a little more booty to hold at night. Booty, booty, ahead and move along. Because you know I'm all about that bass, no treble. I'm all about that bass, no treble. I'm all about that bass, no treble. I'm all about that bass. I'm bringing booty back. Run tell them skinny bitches that I'm just playing. You think you're fat? Let me tell you, every inch of you is perfect from the bottom to the top. My mama, she told me, don't worry about your size. She said gals like a little more booty to hold at night. Booty, booty. And I won't be no silicone stick figure Kendall. So if that's what you're into, then go ahead and move along. Because you know I'm all about that bass, no treble. I'm all about that bass, no treble. I'm all about that bass, no treble. I'm all about that bass, 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 bass. Thank you. My bass thanks you. What time is it? Beer 30. Yes, let's try that one more time. What time is it?
Beer 30.
Awesome. Thank you. Yes, my beer thanks you as well. So most of the songs that we're playing today, I'm going to do a solo set. We're going to do a set with the band. Most of these songs are songs that I wrote or co-wrote. Obviously, I didn't write that last song, although I don't think anybody has ever done to it what I did to it. But I heard that song was like all about, I am literally all about that bass. When I play solo, I was like, I got to do that song. So I had my way with it, and there you go. All right. Yeah, I need Terry doing the rim shots here. He's my drummer. He's got a drum. He's got a rim shot. Let's go back to 5th grade or so for this one. Everybody revert into your inner child. I see London, I see France, I see someone's underpants. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words can never hurt me. Do you serve towels with your shower? Say it, don't spray it. I know you are, but what am I? I'm rubber. Sorry, I'm rubber. You're glue. What you say bounces off of me and sticks to you. Liar, liar, pants on fire. Nanny, nanny, boo, boo. I'm rubber. You're glue. That joke isn't so disposes toes and twice as corny. As funny as a turd in a punch bowl. I forgot to laugh. Did you get up on the wrong side of the bed? Who peed in your Cheerios? I'm rubber. You're glue. What you say bounces off of me and sticks to you. Liar, liar, pants on fire. Nanny, nanny, boo, boo. I'm rubber. You're glue. You think that you're hot snot on a silver platter, but you're really cold boogers on a paper plate. I would challenge you to a battle of wits, but I know that you're unarmed. I'm rubber. You're glue. Oh, what you say bounces off of me and sticks to you. Liar, liar, pants on fire. Nanny, nanny, boo, boo. I'm rubber. You're glue. Your epidermis is showing. Yeah, just a little regression there. So now we're going to go from a song about youth to a song about age. I'm old. I'm okay with that. I wrote this song a few years ago when I realized that being over 50, I was past halfway. I have lived more than half of my life. So I wrote this song about that. I'm closer to death than I am to birth. Hard to remember all of my firsts. It's been a long time since I blazed a trail, and I got a long list of the times I failed. But just as often I did succeed, I always ended up with what I need. And now I have nothing to prove. I'm out of date, but I'm in the groove. I'm past halfway, but I still got some left. No reason why this part can't be the best. Not gonna fill it with shame and regret. Past halfway, not dead yet. Past halfway, not dead yet. Right foot, left foot, forward we trudge. Don't let yourself be held by a grudge. And sitting here on the downhill slide, kick up your feet, enjoy the ride. I'm past halfway, but I still got some left. No reason why this part can't be the best. Not gonna fill it with shame and regret. Past halfway, not dead yet. Past halfway, not dead yet. And then what happens after we die? Do we end in the earth, or do our spirits fly? I'm not worried and I'm not scared. I'll wait and find out when I get there. I'm past halfway, but I still got some left. No reason why this part can't be the best. Not gonna fill it with shame and regret. Past halfway, not dead yet. Past halfway, not dead yet. Past halfway. Thank you. So yeah, not to belabor the point, but I think there's way too much ageism in our society, and being old is really pretty cool. It comes with challenges, obviously, but being young comes with its own challenges, and being middle-aged, being a child, all of life is challenging, and the type of challenge you face changes as you go throughout life. That's part of what makes it cool. That's, whatever. So yeah, if I could help any person to feel a little better about being old, then I've done a good thing, is my opinion. So I'm old and I'm okay with that. But enough about of my serious talk. Let's be silly. 1, 2, 3. 2 wrongs don't make a right, but 3 rights make a left. No harm, no foul. They flew the coop before they hatched. You shot yourself in the foot, and you don't have a leg to stand on. Put your foot in your mouth. If your feet are cold, put a hat on. You can pick your friends and you can pick your nose. Pick your friends. Everybody knows you can pick your friends and pick your nose, but you can't pick your friend's nose. I've got big fish to fry, but I don't like seafood. free advice. It's worth every penny and puts me in a priceless mood. Everything in moderation, moderation too. Every rule has an exception, especially that rule. You can pick your friends and you can pick your nose. Pick your friends. Everybody knows you can pick your friends and pick your nose, but you can't pick your friend's nose. There are two types of people in this life. Those who divide people into two types, and those who don't, and those who can't count. 8, 3, 2, 7. You can pick your friends and you can pick your nose. Pick your friends. Everybody knows you can pick your friends and pick your nose, but you can't pick your friend's nose. That's right, you can pick your friends and pick your nose. Pick your friends. Everybody knows you can pick your friends and pick your nose, but you can't wipe your friends on the sofa. Thank you. My nose thanks you. Jennifer. So, a lot of the songs I'm playing today are silly and funny. Not all of them are. I'm bringing up a special guest now. This is my old friend. My longtime friend, Jennifer. So this song that we're going to do, Jennifer, Cemetery. This is a song that I wrote 30 years ago. So I wrote this song about the same time that I grew the beard, actually. And it was actually partly inspired, where's Daniel? Daniel's over there. Partly inspired by a production at Fort Worth Shakespeare in the Park of Romeo and Juliet, which Daniel actually worked on building the set for that. It was an amazing production, and I think it was a couple weeks later, maybe this song just sort of came out one morning as I was waking up. I dreamed I was writing a song. In my dream, I was writing a song. I woke up and I was like, hey, let me get this down. Picked up my tape recorder and sang into it, and finished writing the song. So back then in the late 90s, a few years later, there was an open mic that Jennifer and I were both regulars at. It was both poetry and music open mic. And I used to play this song, and Jennifer said, I'd like to sing that song with you as a duet sometime. I was like, oh, I hadn't even thought of it as a duet, but...
Oh, there we go. Yeah, pretty close.
It was something like that. Well, I never envisioned the song as a duet when I wrote it, but it's Romeo and Juliet, so it's obviously should be a duet. It's taken us about 25 years to get around to doing it, but we now are going to do this song as a duet. And this is going to be on my album. I'm currently recording a studio album. We'll talk a little more about that later. Jennifer's going to sing on that recording as well. So I said, well, hey, why don't you sing and play this song with me at my beard party?
And I said, okay.
Yes, and Jennifer is also helping out with this. She's doing the live stream here, so thank you for that. I hope some people out there are watching, and it'll be archived for later viewing as well. So, are we good?
We're good. We're on. We're live. All right.
Life is now happening. This is not a dress rehearsal. Okay. So this song is called Shakespeare in the Dark.
vision of your touch, Romeo, could never hurt so much. You see the sun reflected in fair hair. You think you'll drown all the dark days hiding there, but you won't, so choke your air and pray for more.
Oh, Juliet, the dream will never be your master. Just go to sleep, don't listen to the crowd.
Oh, Romeo, look for strength in any window. It don't come cheap, the truth is not allowed.
Stand your ground, shift the blame, try to leave the script backstage. Make no sound, change your name, forget your lines, and you know they will vanish from the page. Oh, Juliet, don't you know the dice are loaded? Oh, Juliet, give birth to all cliches.
Oh, Romeo, tell your sorrow to the moonlight. Oh, Romeo, you've nothing more to say.
Thank you. All right. Everybody else want to sing now? It's time for what they call audience participation. And I know some of you are probably out there going, I came here to see you sing. Don't make me do all the work. What is that about? So, Kerrville Folk Festival. Most people who've known me for any period of time have heard me talk about Kerrville Folk Festival. A few of you have actually been there. I started going to Kerrville actually right after I grew the beard. The next year in '95, and I've been going every year since then. Looking forward to it coming up here in just a couple weeks. So after I'd been going to Kerrville for just a short time, I noticed that, because you know, when you go to Kerrville, it's not just about shows on the main stage. There's like music everywhere in the campgrounds, and people are having song circles and jam sessions and this and that. There's always music. And I noticed that a lot of the people who go there have a sing-along song that they do. You know, they have a song that they can get everybody to join in with them and sing, you know, and since it's a bunch of hippies, it's usually like peace and love, kind of whatever, you know, recycle, I don't know, you know, stuff like that. So I thought, well, you know, I decided I needed to have my own sing-along. I needed to write my own sing-along song. And I thought, being the way my brain works, I thought, well, what would be the most fun thing to make a bunch of people sing with me? And I decided it was the words, "I'm not singing for you." So those are the words I'd like you to sing for me today, is "I'm not singing for you." So. Goes like this. I'm not singing, I'm not singing, I'm not singing for you. I'm not singing, I'm not singing, I'm not singing for you. I'm singing for me this time, and I'm singing alone. I don't want you and all your friends hanging around singing alone. I'm just looking for some P's and Q's, and I'll mind them well without your help. Shut up, shut up, Go bug somebody else, 'cause I'm not singing, I'm not singing, I'm not singing for you. I'm not singing, I'm not singing, I'm not singing for you. I'm singing a simple song, and I'm singing it free. Don't want you and all of your lawyers trying to buy it from me, unless you got a lot of money. Just looking for a melody and a rhapsody in the same old key. Go home, go home, go home and let me be. 'Cause I'm not singing, I'm not singing, I'm not singing for you. I'm not singing, I'm not singing, I'm not singing for you. I'm singing it one last time, and then there's no more. I don't want you and the rest of my fans shouting out bravo, encore. I'm just looking to entertain, I'm not raising Cain or picking brains. Go on, go on, go on, forget my name. That's Kendall Brown, KendallDude.com. 'Cause I'm not singing, I'm not singing, I'm not singing for you. I'm not singing, I'm not singing, I'm not singing for you. One more time. I'm not singing, I'm not singing, I'm not singing for you. I'm not singing, I'm not singing, I'm not singing for you. Thank you. Yes, this keeps blowing over here. We do have a virtual tip jar available, thanks to the magic of the internet. There's one over there on the merch table as well. We do have merch during the break, and afterwards we will be selling merch. We've got some shirts with the Beard 30 logo on them. If you want one, today is the day to get them, because there's not going to be any more. What we got is what we got, and when they're gone, they're gone. So, Beard 30 shirts. We also... let's go ahead and talk about that as well. There's some cassette tapes over there. Some of you folks remember what those are. I've heard they're making a comeback. I don't know how far back, but yeah, back in the late 90s, I made a solo tape. Most of the songs are just me singing and playing bass. It wasn't this one. It was Fiona, whom some of you know. And it was credited to Kendall and Fiona. I recorded it in my living room on a 4-track recorder because I wanted it to feel really personal and really just like that kind of, didn't want it to be like a big studio production, just simple. So I made these tapes and I sold them at gigs, and I've still got some left. So you can buy a tape over here, and if you buy the tape, it will come with a download code. Yeah, so from Bandcamp, the good folks at Bandcamp are hosting that for me, and so even if you don't have a tape player, you can still buy the tape, and you can download the music, you can stream it on Bandcamp, you can listen to the music, you can admire the tape. Actually, the J card, see, I brought one put one in my pocket so I could show this off here. Nice little, all of the artwork on here is by me. It's pretty fancy. That is basically the extent of my drawing ability, drawing a stick person. I don't know, maybe I won't tell that story. I'll tell this story. My brother knows the story I'm referring to. But the J card in here has like liner notes, and every song has like a little description of the song and stuff. So you're getting value for your dollar when you get this. And it's an artifact from an ancient time. Yes. What's that?
When was that released?
1997, that was released. Tapes were starting to phase out, but at the time, the price per unit for CDs was only slightly higher than the price per unit for tapes, but the minimum order was 800. And I was like, I'm playing coffee shops, I'm playing, you know, this and that. I'm not going to sell 800 CDs, so I didn't get those. But I got the tapes. I am, as I mentioned briefly earlier, working on recording a new solo album, and this will be a studio production with a full band sound. That is underway. Well, not as we speak, because I'm here right now. I'm not at the studio, but some of the songs that are going on that studio album are going to be played today in the solo set of the band set, and a couple of the songs from the tape are also being played today. So, this is not one of them, but I should have timed that better and done it like right. Oh, and this is on the tape, but that's okay. As all of you kind of know or have figured out by now, I'm a pretty casual kind of guy, pretty informal. So this isn't like a Vegas, you know, Elvis show or something. Yeah. So, how many of you read the article in the Dallas Observer about this? Yes. Thank you to my friend Simon for writing that, and. So that is related to the next song. One of the things we talked about during our interview that he talked about in the article is that I have co-written some songs with myself. I don't know how many people have done that. I suspect some people have done it and didn't call it that. But
have you sued yourself yet?
I have not sued myself. I think we're going to settle out of court. Is probably how that's going to end up. But I wrote a lot of poetry in my 20s before I started writing songs. So what I have done a few times now is take a poem that I wrote when I was in my 20s and in my 50s turn it into a song. So I figured my 20-something self, my 50-something self are kind of two different people co-writing the songs. They're like cousins or something. I don't know. So this is an example of that, and this is actually the first one I did like that. Back at the beginning, I recited my poem, The Walrus. I decided to turn that into a song. So it came out something kind of like this, and I haven't learned this on the bass, so I'm going to just sing it acapulco. That is a really old joke. I heard that joke when I was a kid, and I bet it was around for long before I was born. Anyway. I'm not myself, the walrus said, for I have eaten a fish that's rattled my guts and gone to my head. It's a crazy sort of a dish. Now when the starfish and sunfish dance, on days when the sea is ablaze, that's when my heart fills with romance for all that crosses my gaze. Swim, 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 me and you and him. 1, 2, 3, here we can be. Swim, 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 me and you and him. Everybody's free, living under the sea. The lobster griped, what a silly old goat. He's befuddled beyond compare, and all the rubbish coming from his throat is a marvel of nothing fair. Swim, 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 me and you and him, everybody's free. 1, 2, 3, here we can be. Swim, 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 me and you and him, everybody's free, living under the sea. I said the sturgeon, whose fins were all wet, but his mind was as sharp as a tack. Neptune himself would shed tears, I admit, but the walrus is taken aback. And so they smiled and said hello, and bobbed like a bird on a shelf. The guest of honor was a happy fellow, the walrus who was not himself. The walrus who was not himself. Swim, 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 me and you and him. 1, 2, 3, here we can be. Swim, 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 me and you and him. Everybody's free, living under the sea. Living under the sea. Thank you. Thank you. The walrus thanks you. Okay. Now, in addition to co-writing with myself, I do also co-write with real people, or current people. I've co-written some songs with some other people. My most frequent collaborator is Christy Kruger, whom some of you know. Hey, Christy. She's not able to be here today. I don't know if she's able to watch the live stream right now, or she may see this later. But Christy's a good friend of mine, and we've been writing songs together for the past few years. And yeah, I really enjoy writing with her. I think we really click well as writers. So I wanted to do one of the songs that we wrote together. My virtual tip jar just blew over again. That's okay. That's okay. I think we're okay. So this song Christy and I wrote, we kind of take turns on doing ideas of mine or ideas of hers. So this was an idea of hers, and this really ideally should be sung by a woman. So imagine I'm a woman. I'll give you a minute because I know it's going to take a minute. Yes. Do you want to play ball tonight? We can do anything you like. I don't care if you hit or strike. I just want to play ball tonight. Now I don't mean to sound crude, but darling, I'm in the mood. Adjust your fly and your hat. You're the next one up to bat. Let's head out to the field, see how many bases you can steal. Grab your balls and your glove. Let's play a little game called love. Do you want to play ball tonight? We can do anything you like. I don't care if you hit or strike. I just want to play ball tonight. You're the only player I see, and the only batter for me. Give it the old college try. Hit that ball into the sky. Let's from the beginning to the ninth inning, if you hold me close, you'll be winning. The game will be done when you make that home run. When you want to play ball tonight, we can do anything you like. I don't care if you hit or strike. I just want to play ball tonight. When we reach the 7th inning stretch, if you pitch, I will catch. You will surely make me scream if you take one for the team. Do you want to play ball tonight? We can do anything you like. I don't care if you hit or strike. I just want to play ball tonight. So come on and squeeze me tight. Darling, let's play ball tonight. Play ball!
I don't think that song's about baseball.
I think it is. Yeah, that's my story and I'm sticking to it. It's just about baseball. All right, Daniel. I'm going to bring another special guest to the stage. This is my longtime friend, T. Daniel Shepard. I think I know what he forgot, because...
I didn't forget.
Oh, okay. No, that's okay. It's all good. Yes, it's a casual show. So, as I mentioned, I wrote poetry before I wrote songs. And I used to, back in the early 90s, poetry and spoken word were actually very popular. like all across America. There was like a really big spoken word thing for a brief time. And so there were like a lot of places you could go and read your poetry, open mics and showcases and things like that. And one of the people I met through one of the regular open mics was Daniel. We also, T. Daniel Shepard, our friend Melissa F. Webb, say that 5 times fast, right? Was another friend of ours at the time, and all of us were poets who were interested in getting into music. And so we said, well, let's form a band together. Let's do that. So it was the first band for all of us. It was a trio, and we would do songs that that each of us had written mostly, and a few cover songs and so forth. And we co-wrote a song together, all 3 of us. So Daniel is actually the first person, along with Melissa, that I ever co-wrote music with. And so, we're gonna do that song that we co-wrote together. I think if you listen to the lyrics of this, you can kind of tell that 3 young poets wrote it, because it's kind of sounds like a thing that young poets write.
We're not young anymore.
But we're still poets. We are ugly, but we have the music. Isn't that the line? Leonard Cohen. Are we cool on the sound yet?
I don't know. Are we?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I was sitting in my room, writing songs that weren't for you. Knocking at my window came a person with a face like rain who said, don't come out, it isn't time for me to kiss you. I was walking past your house, looking anywhere but out, because that's where the rain began to follow backwards where you ran. Then the sky turned to twilight where I lost you. I was falling, don't know where. I was floating through your hair, finding mirrors in your eyes and dragons in the angry skies. I emerged, dripping from a liquid sunset. I was singing out your name, tracing windows in the rain, dancing in obscure lament and dreaming where the dragons went. I arrived, awakened in my empty hollow, truth alone. Thank you. That's called Bravely Darkened. The next song we're going to play is also one that we co-wrote, but in a bit of a different way. This is about a decade ago, and I had a song that I had started writing on my own, and I got partway through, and I kind of felt like I wanted an assist, That's a sports term, isn't it? So I asked Daniel if he wanted to help me finish writing the song. He said sure, so we got together and we finished the song together.
Though I have to take exception with that, in that I would love to take credit for this song. I love it, but all I really did was help polish it. I mean, he gives me too much credit for this one.
To
I would love to accept
It
that.
wouldn't be a song without you. It would be a partial song. It would be a work in progress. Something like that. Okay, so. When I ran out of cash, she ran out of my life and never looked back to see me cry. She won't think of me again, but I'll miss her every day. No, I couldn't tell you why. I got no explanation for love. It's too much, but we can never get enough. We try to forget, but it's all we're thinking of. Got no explanation for love. It's been over a year since I last saw her face, and time has not been kind to my heart. Still, I don't regret a thing. I'll turn my tears into wine, turn my confusion into art. I got no explanation for love. It's too much, but we can never get enough. We try to forget, but it's all we're thinking of. Got no explanation for love. Love has its own logic, can't look it in the eye. But maybe when you're in it, it doesn't matter why. Oh, we got no explanation for love. It's too much, but we can never get enough. We try to forget, but it's all we're thinking of. I got no explanation for love. I got no explanation for love. Got a buzz and I didn't even have a beer.
I can't hear his guitar.
Yeah. Well, it's okay. We're done now with that part. His guitar is now history. Only for the moment. What time is it?
Beer 30!
Yes. There you go. Okay. Let's sing Happy Beard Day to my beard, okay? Happy Beard Day, dear Kendall's beard, right? Happy Beard Day to you. Happy Beard Day to you. Happy Beard Day, dear Kendall's beard. Happy Beard Day to you. And many more. Doctor, 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 I'm a-feeling weird. Lie on the couch, son, and listen here. You gotta talk to the beard. Talk to the beard. Talk to the beard. Talk to the beard. Caveman, lumberjack, Rasputin, Civil War, General, Rabbi, Amish, Jesus, hippie, freak. Grow that hair. And talk to the beard. My baby said, wax your back and bear that bear. Manscape your shrubs from your toes to upstairs. I said, talk to the beard.
Talk to the beard.
Talk to the beard.
Talk to the beard.
I'm a grizzly Adam stuck collar, toothless redneck from the holler. Ayatollah, Maharishi, Scooby, snack, and greasy bear. Talk to the beard.
Talk to the beard.
Hey, my beard is up here. You can talk to her boobies, you can talk to the hand. You can speak Brazilian if you need a strip to land. Talk your face blue, but understand. If you want to talk to a real manly band, you gotta talk to the beard.
Talk to the beard.
Talk to the beard.
Talk
Not talking about mustache, soul patch, caterpillar lip, Colonel Sanders, handlebar, mutton chop, or Fu Manchu. No, talk to the beard. Now I lay me down to sleep. I pray to the beard, my follicles to keep. If I should die before I wake, I pray that God won't make me shave. Talk to the beard. I gotta talk to the beard. I'm talking to the King of Kings, beard of beards, Moses, Mohammed, Che Guevara, the dude, Abe Lincoln, set me free. And talk to the beard. Talk to the beard. Talk to the beard. You gotta talk to the beard. Salute the hirsute. Thank you. Again, my beard thanks you. So that song was also a co-write with somebody else that I've written several songs with. His name is Bruce Newman. He lives in Austin. I know him from Kerrville Folk Festival. That's where we became friends, and we've written a few songs together, and that was one of them.
Does he have a beard?
He does not have a beard. He has a mustache, and ironically, that was his idea for a song. I think his vision of the song was a little different from mine, but that's okay. So when he plays it, it's kind of like he's sick of being thrown out of bars by young hipsters with beards, you know. Talk to the beard, buddy. Yeah. So when he plays it, it's kind of an anti-beard song, and when I play it, it's kind of a pro-beard song, and it works both ways. Yeah. So, politics. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. So, I feel like I had something else I was going to say about that, but I don't remember what it was, so it must not be very important, right? Oh yes, I remember. I'm radioactive. No, that's a Steve Martin. Wasn't that a Steve Martin joke? Yes, Steve Martin. Okay, so let's do this one now. I'd like to tell you about a gal I met. The sweetest thing that happened to me yet. She has a name of which I'm very fond, but now for me she's taken it another step beyond. Stephanie, she's named after my car, but she's lower mileage and prettier by far. We could drive all night, or maybe we could just sit tight, 'cause with Stephanie it doesn't matter where we are. I'd like to take her on cross-country tour. She never needs a tune-up, I am sure. And I could go 100 million miles on a single tank full of her high-octane smiles. Stephanie, she's named after my car, but she's lower mileage, prettier by far. I know we're on a roll when she hits that cruise control, and nobody in the world knows where we are. I hope this song does not turn her off, 'cause I'd never want to make her sputter and cough. I only want a smooth ride down the road with the finest make and model that I ever drove. Stephanie, she's named after my car, but she's lower mileage and prettier by far. Such a gentle ride, she makes me love to drive, and I am happy anywhere we are. Stephanie, she's named after my car, but she's lower mileage, prettier by far. Might go round the bend, but she'll be there in the end, 'cause she handles curves no matter where we are. Stephanie, she's named after my car. Stephanie, she's named after my car. Some of you may actually remember my car, Stephanie. It was that light blue Chevy Toyota that I used to drive back in the day. That was Stephanie. You actually met the gal Stephanie. I don't know if you remember her, but she came to Zombies Open Mic a few times. That's the one that inspired that song. So, because I was like, oh, this is Stephanie. She's named after my car. I'm like, yeah, it's a song. So, I have no idea where she is these days. I didn't know her for very long, but I got a song out of it. So,
There you go.
it's all good. So, more water. Stay hydrated, people. So I was talking earlier about being old. One of the side effects of being old sometimes is being out of touch with, like, things that young people say and the current expressions. And this all became very, very more obvious with social media in the past, decade or so. And I actually wrote this song quite a while back using a bunch of phrases that were common and popular on social media at the time. Some of them are not now, which sort of gives an extra level to the song because they're no longer being used. Some of them may still be, but yes, it's another artifact, another relic of a former time. Life travels at the speed of a bit. Pixar didn't happen. I used to be made of wind. Now I can't even. Cats and memes and trolls, oh my, where will it all end? How do you get woke? Asking for a friend. And she said, you're doing it wrong, but I see what you did there. Haters gonna hate. Just be like sorry, not sorry. You're still totes adorbs. FTWAF. Nailed it, even though you're doing it wrong. I might be over the hill. Does anybody even say that now? I was the most interesting man. Now I'm less profound. I know, right? Can't get the hang of this modern slang. And it used to be going viral was a bad thing. I'm just saying. And she said, you're doing it wrong, but I see what you did there. Haters gonna hate. Just be like sorry, not sorry. You're still totes adorbs. FTWAF. Nailed it, even though you're doing it wrong. Walking the internet tightrope, wearing younger shoes, trying to do a tap dance to the social network blues. And this isn't even a blues song. And she said, you're doing it wrong, but I see what you did there. Haters gonna hate. Just be like sorry, not sorry. You're still totes adorbs. FTWAF. Nailed it, even though you're doing it wrong. Nailed it. My nail thanks you. Yeah, that's just weird. Okay. I'm going to do just a couple more solo songs here, and then we're going to take a break. You can visit the merch table, the tip jar, and all the rest of that sort of thing. And so this song came from, I played one time at an open mic, and I'd done my like 2 or 3 songs, just this way solo, singing and playing bass. Later, I was out in the audience, this guy came up to me and he's like, man, I love what you were doing up there, man, with the bass. You were just milking that funk shake.
Oh.
And I was like, that's going to be a song. Yes. So, let me see. And this one is another audience participation, if you can help me out with the beat. Don't go too fast because it's hard for me to play this one. Yeah, that's good. I'm not likely to break your ache. Probably won't make you quake. But I ain't some kind of fake or flake. I'm just making that funk shake. Keep going. I ain't looking to bake a cake. And I ain't here to rake your steak, whatever that means. But it rhymes. Ain't I gonna belly ache? I'm just looking that funk shake. Hold on now. I just wanna serenade you for a little while. You can take this moment with you. Pay me back with a smile. Or money. You can also pay me back with money. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'd be lucky your thirst to slake. Stand there running around your lake. Hear what Zarathustra spake. I'm just making that funk shake. Keep going. Funk, 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 funk. Shake, 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 shake. Milk, 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 milk. Milk that funk shake. 1, 2, 3, 4. Double my mistake. Play till daybreak. Ease your heartache. Keep you awake. Milking that funk shake. Milking that funk shake. Milking that funk shake. Find your keepsake. Be your namesake. Win your sweepstake. Look opaque. Milking that funk shake. Milking that funk shake. Milking that funk shake. Take some mandrake. Cause an outbreak. Melt a snowflake. Step on the brake. Milking that funk shake. Milking that funk shake. Milking that funk shake. Keep going. I'm just milking that funk shake. Thank you. My funk shake thanks you. This has become the unexpected theme of the day. Everything thanks you. All right. Different people are different. It's funny, but it's true. All of us are flavors in the human stew. Wouldn't life be boring if I were just like you? Different people are different. It's funny, 'cause it's true. Different people are different. It isn't hard to see. We can still be friendly when we disagree. Wouldn't life be boring if you were just like me? Different people are different. Have a cup of tea. You don't need a PhD in science or psychology. You don't need to preach or teach or grab for something out of reach. Look inside and see the light. Let it out and let it shine. Realize your colors are not the same as mine. Different people are different. No one is to blame. Nature needs the water just like it needs the flame. Life is never boring. Changes will remain. Different people are different, and we are not the same. Different people are different. And we are all the same. Thank you very much. We're going to take a little bit of a break here, and when we come back, we're going to have a full band. Kendall Brown and the Earth Tones, the debut performance.